All right, so we are starting 13.5, which is graphing in standard form. The learning goal, I can graph linear equations in standard form. So our vocab is standard form. How many times can I say that? And standard form is a type of writing, a type of equation for writing a line. So it's what we've been doing. It's just a different way to write it. So we have ax plus by equals c, where a and b are both not 0. So in the example, they gave us negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 6. And it says step 1, write the equation in slope-intercept form. So remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. This is what we learned last week. And so all we're going to do is rewrite our standard form. And then we are going to solve for y. So we're going to solve so that way y is by itself, and that will get us into into slope-intercept form. So right now we have this 2x on the left-hand side of the equal sign, and we need it on the right-hand side in order for it to be in slope-intercept. So we have minus 2x. So to get it to the other side, we are going to add 2x to both sides. And when we do that, the side of the equation on the left, it cancels. So now we just have 3y equals, and then we have this 2x and this minus 6. These are not like terms. This one has an x and this one does not. And so we're just going to copy down 2x, oops, not plus, it was minus 6. My 6's have tails, so that way they don't look like a B. Just so you guys know, that's a 6. So now I need the y by itself, like it is in our slope-intercept form. So I am multiplying 3 times y on the left side. So now I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides of the equation. So that way it cancels out my 3's on the left, and I have y left over. And then when you divide by 3 on both sides, it's like taking divide by 3 to both things in that equation. So both our coefficient with our variable as well as our constant. So now I'm just going to leave this as a fraction. So I have 2 over 3x, because we actually like fractions for our slope. And then negative 6 divided by 3, that's just negative 2. My dog's bone is so loud right now, I apologize. All right, so that leaves us with y equals 2/3 x minus 2. So now it's in slope-intercept form. And then it says use the slope and the y-intercept to graph the equation. So that's what I'm going to do. My slope is what's next to the y, what's next to the x. And my y-intercept is my constant. So my slope was 2/3, and my y-intercept is negative 2. So what that means, on the graph, I go down 2 on my axis, and I plot that point. Because remember, your y-intercept is 0, 2, and that's the point that goes on the graph, and that's always the first point we make. Then, now I use my slope. So I'm going to go up 2, because it's rise over run. So I go up 2 over 3, and I plot a point, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. And then to continue my graph on the other side of my y-axis, I'm going to go down 2 and to the left 3. down to left 3, down to left 3. And now I have all of my points on my graph, well, all of my perfect points. And now I connect that, forgive me, this is going to be the roughest line. One of these days I'll get good on that, like good with that on my laptop. Not today. And there is my line. You'll notice I did put arrows on my line. That's because it continues in both directions forever. And so if that graph, if it went on forever and ever and ever, that line would too. And so you need those arrows. So now what I want you to do is do the next one on your own, and then you're going to check your answers with mine in the next video.